Yo, what's up guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Storm of Swords, Female Rimuru x Demon Slayer, by KyleBayan. Chapter 14. Blades and spiders. Rimuru paused after the large spider demon crashed into the river. It roared. Me, Tanjiro, and Inosuke gasped in fear at the demon's frightening face. Rimuru. I bet Zenitsu will die from fear when he sees this. Father Demon. Don't come near my family. It reeled its fist back, then threw a punch to Inosuke. Father Demon. Stay away from them. Inosuke got out of the way. The demon's punch separated the water and made a giant crater. As the demon tries to throw another punch, Tanjiro and I quickly sprung into action. Tanjiro, Rimuru, water-breathing second form, water wheel. As we both used the water wheel to save Inosuke, Tanjiro could only get its attention as its body is tougher than it looks, while I on the other hand sliced its arm. The demon tries to throw a punch to Tanjiro with its other arm, but Inosuke uses his swords to deflect the strike. The demon shrieks loudly as it threw all three of us away. We all landed safely. Tanjiro, none of our techniques worked. Tanjiro glanced to me. Tanjiro. Rimuru. This is bad, what do we do now? Rimuru. The only thing we could do is to take this seriously. The demon glares at us and charged as he regrew his arm. Father Demon. I'll say it again so that you'll understand, stay away from my family. Tanjiro dodged his strike as the demon's fist smashed the boulder he was standing on. Inosuke leapt towards the demon. Inosuke. Hey, you, eyes over here. All 9 of him. The demon swatted Inosuke away into the river. Rimuru. Inosuke. Inosuke. All that force with just a swipe from his arm, and all this blood loss is slowing me down. Damn it, she's right. The demon charges at Inosuke. Inosuke. Damn it, Inosuke ran away from the demon. Tanjiro and I ran after them. I ran towards a tree ahead of Inosuke and the demon. Rimuru. Wind-breathing first form, dust whirlwind cutter. I slashed the tree, causing the tree to fall on top of the demon, pinning it in the river. Inosuke looked at the fallen tree. Inosuke. What happened? Where'd that tree come from? Rimuru. Tanjiro now. Inosuke glanced at me. Inosuke. Huh. Wait. Did she do that? What a show-off. Tanjiro leapt to the demon to behead it. Tanjiro. Water-breathing. 10th form. The demon suddenly got up and grabbed the tree, and used it to block Tanjiro's attack. Inosuke. Hey. Look out. The demon uses the tree to send Tanjiro flying. Rimuru. Tanjiro. Inosuke. Kentaro. As Tanjiro was sent flying, he shouted. Tanjiro. You guys be careful. That's probably one of the 12 Kizuki. So you both can't die, promise me you both won't die. Rimuru. This thing? I glanced at the demon and was about to punch Inosuke. Inosuke. Oh, crap. The demon attacked Inosuke again, and Inosuke managed to dodge. Inosuke began running, and the demon chased him with me following behind them. The demon began smashing trees as Inosuke kept hiding behind them. I managed to get close enough to the demon and landed serious wounds on it, but it kept regenerating. Rimuru. This is getting nowhere. I'd have to use water-breathing's final form. As I was about to ready an attack, I noticed Inosuke hadn't come back. Rimuru. Where the heck did Inosuke go? As I deflected another strike, I heard Inosuke shouting. Inosuke. Why the hell am I thinking things like that? Rimuru. Did Inosuke ran away because he misunderstood what Tanjiro said? I glanced to it and saw Inosuke running towards me and the demon screaming at the top of his lungs. Inosuke. I don't have time for this. Inosuke leapt into the air and tried to slash the demon but got his sword stuck to the demon's arm. Rimuru. Inosuke, that's not going to work. Inosuke. Oh, shut up. An irritated Inosuke began to use his second sword to pound his first while ranting about being infected by germs or something. Inosuke successfully cut the demon's arm. The demon held his arm and squealed in pain. Inosuke. Alright, I got you, Rimuru. Using both of your sword to hammer into each other to cut the thing's arm is simple and effective. It's actually very smart. Inosuke. Ha ha ha. So this is what your crow meant by, the hand one is given. I have the tools I need to kill this demon. Ha 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 ha. I am invincible. Inosuke snorted and held his swords in the air in victory as the demon began running away. Inosuke. Inosuke. Are you running away on me? Rimuru. Get back here, Inosuke. Come back here, damn it. Inosuke and I ran after the demon. Tanjiro Pav. After I was sent flying, I began to fall. I used water wheel to cushion my fall. Ah. I beg of you, please stop. As I was recovering from the demon's attack, I heard a shriek and went to check it out. As I got closer, I began hearing someone crying, and I saw the two demons I encountered earlier. I quickly hid, but one of them still saw me. Rui. What are you looking at? This isn't a play, you know. Tanjiro. What are you doing? Aren't you two on the same side? The demon boy explained to me that the two of them then treated me to not interfere. Tanjiro. You're wrong. Family or comrade, as long as you feel close to each other, is all that really matters. Saying it's childish if you're not blood related is not true at all. I feel angrier on how the demon describes bonds, and I stood up. Tanjiro. Rimuru may not be related to me by blood, but I still see her as a sister. And those who are connected to each other give of the scent of trust, just like Rimuru. The scent I'm picking up from you two is the scent of terror, hatred, and revulsion. That's not something you could call a bond. It's nothing but a forgery. The demon began emitting the scent of anger. Rui, you little. Suddenly another slayer appeared. Slayer. Well, would you look at that? A demon that's a manageable size. Even I could deal with a kid. Tanjiro. Hold on a sec, Slayer. Don't move in on my prey. This is how I secure my path up the ladder, and with more status, and comes more money. Even with most of my unit is wiped out, I'll dispose of him, then leave the mountain to claim my prize. So take this. Tanjiro. No, wait. Don't do it. As the Slayer charged in, the demon boy used threads and sliced him to pieces in an instant. Rui. Now, then, what did you just say? I focused my attention to the demon boy, who's now giving off the scent of rage, and raised my guard. Rui. I asked you. What did you say to me? Tanjiro. It feels like the air got 10 times heavier. Rimuru, Inosuke, I trust that you two could handle that demon, but please try to stay alive. Rui. Answer me. What did you mean? I demand to hear it from you. Come now. Explain it to me. Tanjiro. I'd be happy to. The bond you have is a forgery. The demon began using threads to slash at me, but I barely blocked and dodged each of his attacks. He kept on using its attacks. While he is focusing on me, his sister managed to slip away. As I took a moment to catch my breath, the demon spoke again. Rui. Just so you know, I don't plan on killing you instantly. Instead, I'll dissect you piece by piece. However, if you take back what you said, I'll make your death quick and painless. Tanjiro. I refuse. What I said is the unbridled truth. I won't take it back, not on your life. You're the one who's in the wrong. The demon prepared to launch more of his strings as I ready a stance. It whipped its threads around, slashing everything in the way. All I could do, I dodged the threads. After a while of dodging, a strong wind suddenly came and blew away the foul stench. However, I also noticed the scent of blood in the wind. Tanjiro. That scent of blood, it belongs to Rimuru and Inosuke. I shook my head to focus on demon in front of me. Tanjiro. I can't worry about them for now. I need to finish this so I could help them, and thanks to that sudden gust of wind I can detect the scent of the threads. Rui. HMPH. He's smarter than I gave him credit for. He doesn't shrink back in fear. Not that it matters in the end. I leapt towards the demon as it swings a thread vertically. Tanjiro. Water breathing first form, water surface slash. I swing my sword to cut the thread, however, my sword won the one that's been cut. I quickly dodged the thread. I barely dodged it as the thread barely hit my face. I tumbled on the ground groaning in pain. I then glanced at my sword in despair. Tanjiro. No way. My sword. I quickly got up and faced the demon with my broken sword as I tried to think of a way to survive using a broken sword. Inosuke paw of Rimuru and I chased that big demon after it ran away from me. Inosuke. Damn it, where the hell did that monster make off to? Rimuru. Not sure, but I can still sense its presence. I stumbled and fall to my knee. Rimuru. Inosuke? Rimuru approached me and checked my wounds. Inosuke. Don't worry about me, it's just a scratch. It doesn't hurt at all. Rimuru. If you had listened to me earlier and let me patch you up, you wouldn't be in so much pain. Inosuke. I told you it doesn't hurt, so it's not a problem. We should hurry up and find that demon. Rimuru made a sharp sigh and helped me up to my feet. She then suddenly looked above us. Rimuru. There it is. I glanced up and saw the big demon clinging onto a branch like a frightened cat. Inosuke. You dung-brained buffoon. How high did you climb? Bastard. You're going to try and make me use my head again, huh? Rimuru. Yeah, I highly doubt he even noticed you using your head. The demon began shaking violently. Inosuke. What the? Rimuru. What's happening, Inosuke? I understand what happened. He's trembling with fear and dread of the mere sight of me because I am the only one who can cut his arm off. Ha 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 ha. Rimuru. No, he's definitely up to something. Get ready, I feel like something bad is about to happen. Rimuru raised her sword and made a battle stance. Inosuke. Well, I think I'm right, but I guess we should probably end his misery before he pissed his pants. I followed Rimuru's lead and made my own stance. The demon shed its skin and became much uglier. Rimuru. What the hell? Inosuke. Did it just shed its skin? The demon roared and landed right in front of us. For the first time in my life, I felt fear facing a strong opponent. Inosuke. This is bad. If I had listened to Rimuru and let her bandage my wounds, we would have had killed this guy already. The demon roared. Inosuke. It's hopeless. We can't win. My arms slumped down as I lost the will to fight while the demon reeled its fist to throw a punch. I recalled what Gonpashio told me as the demon sent him flying earlier and the words of the old lady back at that mansion. I saw Rimuru quickly rushed towards the demon. Inosuke. What? Rimuru. Water-breathing 8th form. Waterfall basin. Rimuru swung her sword with all her might and deflected the demon's attack to the ground, creating a massive crater. It roared loudly and I noticed blood on Rimuru's blade. Inosuke. She's still fighting. She hadn't given up and here I am ready to accept my end. Damn it. Feeling frustrated in myself, giving up while Rimuru kept fighting. I gripped my sword and I snort. Inosuke. Imonuskehashibira of the Demon Slayer Corps. Give me your worst dirtbag. I rushed at the demon. Inosuke. Beast-breathing 2nd fang. Slice. Rimuru. Water-breathing 3rd form. Flowing dance. As we are about to land our attacks, Rimuru quickly blocked an incoming punch from the demon's left arm, then the demon quickly used the right arm to punch me. We were both sent flying and bounced off the trees. Rimuru. So strong, I could barely blocked it. Inosuke. So fast, I couldn't see it in time. I landed on the ground leaning on a tree while Rimuru was still in the air. Suddenly the demon quickly appeared in front of her. Rimuru. Crap. The demon punched her to the ground so hard it caused a crater and damaging her mask. Rimuru coughed up a lot of blood. Inosuke. Rimuru. The demon quickly appeared in front of me and threw a punch. I was able to leap over it as its attack pulverized the tree. Now directly behind it I unleashed another attack. Inosuke. Beast-breathing fang 3. Devour. I swung both of my swords in a scissor movement, but the demon is too hard, both of my swords snapped. Inosuke. It broke. The demon swatted me away towards a tree. Rimuru. Inosuke. Rimuru spoke in a strained voice. Inosuke. Damn it. I should have focused on my landing than my breathing technique. The demon approached me and grabbed my head. Father Demon. I'll make sure you can never harm my family ever again. The demon began tightening his grip in an attempt to slowly crush my skull. Inosuke. I refuse to die here. Beast-breathing fang 1. Pierce. Take this. I stabbed both my swords to his throat, but the demon only chuckled. Inosuke. I dug him in, but it's like it doesn't even matter. This thing isn't even flinching. The demon moved me farther from my swords and tightened its grip more, causing me to cough up blood. Rimuru. No, Inosuke. Rimuru tries to get up as her mask is falling apart. As my skull is being crushed, I suddenly saw flashes of a strange woman crying. Forgive me. Please forgive me, Inosuke. I then began to see more images. I saw Tanjiro and Shumitsu. Then the old hag. Then Rimuru. Then I saw the strange woman again, but this time on top of a cliff, and as the woman got farther, a bluish blur appeared next to me and began growing until it's all I could see. Please survive. Inosuke. Who are you? And what is that? Rimuru. Put him down. I saw Rimuru after snapping out of whatever I was seeing by her voice. Rimuru stood up with pieces of her mask on the ground. Rimuru took a deep breath and readied her sword. Rimuru. Water-breathing 10th form, constant flux. She rushed towards the demon and slashed its legs, causing it to fall and drop me. She continued to relentlessly slash the demon's torso, then its arms. She continued to slash the demon all over as if she's a snake coiling around the demon until she reached the neck. Her sword was only able to slice halfway the demon's neck before snapping. Inosuke. This is bad. Her sword broke too. Rimuru. Inosuke, I'm going to borrow your swords. The demon began to laugh, but she spun around while grabbing my swords that are still stuck to its neck. She took another breath and spin again. Rimuru. Wind-breathing 3rd form. Improved, 2 sword style, clean storm wind tree. Rimuru spun so hard a small tornado formed around her, blowing away leaves and dust, as she successfully beheaded the demon. Inosuke. She was able to slice through that demon even when she's hurt. How strong is she? Rimuru. Inosuke, this guy isn't one of the 12 Kazuki. It may be possible that Tanjiro is facing the real on right now. Inosuke. I already know that. Rimuru. Is that so? Well, I'm still going to have to borrow your swords a little longer so I can help Tanjiro. Rimuru began walking. Inosuke. Hey, you're hurt. Rimuru. So what? Inosuke. You can't fight with those wounds. Rimuru glanced at me and gave me a bloodied smile. Rimuru. Well, you still fought when you're also injured, and if your injuries didn't stop you, then this injury won't stop me. She continued to walk away until I couldn't see her. Inosuke. Hey, Rimuru, get back here. Do you hear me? I looked to the ground feeling ashamed of myself. Inosuke. Damn it, I'm so weak.